Hi, my name is Amber and I'm the founder and CEO of NextWork. Today I'm going to be answering some of your questions. How do you start from nothing? Changing careers, starting something new when it's scary. Really great question. When you're starting something new, the most important thing is actually how you think about yourself. What are you here to do? What is your reason why? At the end of the day, you could be working in a job, you could be working in a supermarket, you could be doing all these other things. If you're making a decision to start something new, something that's a bit risky, something that's a bit audacious, then spend a bit of time just really identifying why you're doing this. When things get tough, you're going to need to lean on that and have that strength inside you to say, even if this isn't going well, I'm going to try and continue to do this. Maybe there's a point when you call it and you say, actually, that's enough for me, but it's unlikely that it's going to go super smoothly the whole way. When you start something new, the first thing you need to do is really connect yourself with why you're here. What is your personal purpose in life? And how are you making moves that are in line with that or actively pursuing your personal why and your personal mission? If you're taking some big risks, starting your own company, if you're going out and being an entrepreneur, if you are wanting to make a career switch, just be very clear with yourself on why. The second thing is a feeling of progress. You need to have a feeling that you are doing things that matter and making progress. Laying out a bit of a plan, setting some goals, having something every day that you're working on is going to be really important, even if it's not very big. For example, I'm working a lot more on sharing more of what we're doing and how some of our goals are really audacious, paying off global student loans or making sure that healthcare and being a doctor can be taught anywhere in the world. These are things we are working on, and I'm making actual progress to that by starting to share more about NextWork and what we're up to here. So, what are the things that you are doing that are a win every day for you, that are getting you to where you want to go? And it doesn't have to be the full day, it could just be 10 minutes, but is it something that is actually moving you towards your goals and something that you can track and check off every day? That also is going to really help with your own self-esteem, your own sense of self-worth, because at the end of the day, whether you're an entrepreneur or starting a new career, the thing that really matters is that you stay in the game, that you keep going and that you don't give up. And as long as you keep doing that, you will find that things will move out of the way for you. Just because you are continuing to be there through the force of nature, you will succeed. That you need to make sure that you don't give up. And that's a conversation with yourself every day. Because the only person that's going to really keep you going and the only person that's going to say, okay, stop, is yourself. Making sure that you have that sense of progress, that you can have that conversation with yourself, and then you'll be able to have it with others around you, with your spouse, with your family, with people that don't understand. If you don't believe it for yourself first, no one else will. So make sure that you're doing that. That's where I would really recommend that anyone starts. If they've been an entrepreneur or if they're starting their own business, get clear with yourself first, because it's not going to be easy, but it will be worth it if you thought about it.